Turning to the Middle East, the ceasefire in Gaza is at risk. Hamas released 6 more Israeli hostages over the weekend, but Israel then refused to release hundreds of Palestinian prisoners, accusing Hamas of using those hostages for propaganda. In the meantime, Israel's army has stepped up its military operations in the West Bank. Debora Patta has more on that part of the story.
Good morning. Israeli tanks have moved into the occupied West Bank for the first time in over 2 decades. The military operation comes amidst fears that the fragile Gaza ceasefire, set to expire by the end of the week, will not be extended. The last living Israeli hostages to be freed as part of the 6-week truce were reunited with loved ones over the weekend. But in Gaza, families waited in vain after Israel said it had delayed the release of more than 600 Palestinian prisoners until Hamas stops what it calls its humiliating hostage handovers. Hamas now says it will not engage in any further negotiations until the prisoners are handed over. Families of captives still in Gaza are insisting talks must continue. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was heckled during a military graduation on Sunday, accused of abandoning Shiri Bibas and her 2 boys after their bodies were finally brought home for burial. U.S. Special Envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, arrives in the region later this week in a bid to ensure the ceasefire holds for a second phase. Vlad?
Debora Patta in East Jerusalem, thank you very much.